This is the Transformers Retro Carded Generations Autobot Bumblebee, the mini-bot that has been probably one of the more elusive Bumblebee figure or molds of Bumblebee to actually obtain, because this figure was first released as a Walmart exclusive for the Netflix Siege or Earthrise line, and has been just being sold at ridiculous prices on the secondary and tertiary markets. The re-release with the proper feet, Volkswagen feet, and Volkswagen alt mode is again another Walmart exclusive. Man, you can't win with Hasbro, but it's in greater quantities. It's no longer in a assortment. It isn't still an assortment, but there's only two of them. There's Gears and this guy, and both Gears and Bumblebee have been very, very difficult to acquire in some parts of the world, even here in Manila. So I'm glad Hasbro's doing this, and we finally get the proper coloration, the toy accurate colors of Bumblebee, albeit the head sculpt is not toy accurate, it is cartoon accurate. I'm glad they went with the toy accurate or the cartoon accurate head sculpt, but I'm pretty sure down the line we're going to see that head sculpt with this sculpt as well. So this figure is courtesy of Robo in Singapore. Big thanks to my wife for picking it up for me. Let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is the retro carded Bumblebee out of the box and out of the packaging, and I think this is the best version of this mold. Color is actually right. I love the yellow, black, very toy accurate, and some would argue could also be very screen accurate. Head to toe, the figure still stands at about 10.5 centimeters tall, or about 4 1/8 inches tall. Figure comes with the same amount of accessories. No, he does not come with a blast effect. This is obviously from a Siege figure, but all the weapons are blast effect compatible as always. He still has the same accessories. He's got the skis, the water skis, which are not really important. This is the most important accessory he has, and that's his blaster, which is really nicely painted in silver. I'm glad they weren't cheap on that. And one thing I'm really glad is they didn't use the toy accurate head sculpt. I really love the fact that they used the cartoon accurate head sculpt so that the figure still serves as both toy accurate and perhaps to some degree still show accurate. So yeah, does it have mold degradation? There is some looseness to the joints, but not super loose to be annoying. They're tight enough to still hold some poses, but yes, there is some looseness to the joints. It's not as tight as perhaps the original release, and probably the Netflix version will probably have the tighter joints. But color wise, in terms of the yellow that they use, the plastic they use, I think this is the most Bumblebee yellow we've had for this mold. I will note though that the plastic does seem a little bit lighter and a little bit flimsier than the original Netflix version. I'm not gonna say that it's cheap. It does kind of feel cheap, but when you look at it, it's premium enough. I get it. The plastic is really thin and all that because of the mold. But yes, I would still argue that the Netflix version would have the more premium plastic. It's just unfortunate that I don't have it now anymore. But in terms of quality, that will probably have the more premium one. This one will probably have the better colors. So let's do some comparisons. Here he is with Cliff Jumper, the other version of the mold, among many others. So yeah, it still looks great together. Here he is with, let's do Optimus Prime, the I guess Kingdom or Earthrise Optimus Prime. This is the Dramatic Capture Series Optimus Prime, and yeah, he still looks great with him, but some will argue that he probably look just as great as with the Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Yeah, either Optimus Prime, he'll scale great. And of course, we have to compare him with the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. Some might argue that this is still their generation's Bumblebee, but hey, like I always tell my friends, even my wife, you can't have too many Optimus Primes or Bumblebee figures in your collection. These are like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. You can't have too many of those. Or Wolverines and Spider-Man and Captain America, Iron Man and whatnot. So show accurate, cartoon accurate. This one is toy accurate. This can be cartoon accurate with some imagination. So I don't think it would hurt to have both Bumblebee figures. If you just need one, man, that is tough. I wouldn't recommend just getting one. My recommendation, you get both. If you're a big Bumblebee fan, you got to get both. Transformation, for the benefit of those who still don't know how this figure transforms. Man, it is like, what, the 8th, 9th version of the mold. Okay, you got to remove the backpack. Fold that peg in, let it off to the side. They haven't fixed this clearance issue though. The pegs on the under the windshield, they still scrape that hood, and yeah, it is still annoying that you have to just squeeze those pegs in between that hood like that. It is still annoying, but hey, what can you do? Okay, rotate. All right, unfold these. You gotta fold them up. Okay, fold, and then these panels are gonna fold out here. Okay, fold. Okay. All right, fold out the wheels, straighten out the legs. Okay, and they should tab in together. No mold degradation there. Everything still tabs in tight. Okay, and then finally let's get these arms properly tabbed in. Okay, tab them in. Okay, and then all that's left is the rear shield or backpack. Still tight, even if it's not the first time we're doing it. Okay, so there we go. There is a retro carded Bumblebee in his not toy accurate, but toy accurate colors, but very realistic Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle alt mode. It kind of would seem, is it lacking some paint? I don't know. I think the paint is just enough. All the yellow bits match now. Yeah, even the paint that they used. Oh, I don't think, no, they didn't use yellow paint on this part right here. They used black paint. But all the yellows, they do kind of match. Nicely painted rims. You got the VW logo. Headlamps are painted. Rear taillights are painted. You even got that from the original toy. The original toy had that flower logo on the back or something like that. They kept that. Very nice. Autobot logo right there. All in all, it's a great looking alt mode. But if you want cartoon accurate, here he is with the Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. If you want some comparisons, you still don't know how big he is. Here he is with fellow Minibot Deluxe Class Legacy gears. And as always, you compare him with Legacy Select's Hound. It does make for a really nice, realistic VW Beetle Bumblebee. But as far as accuracy goes, this is the cartoon accurate Bumblebee. It even looks like the toy, the Minibot toy. And so some final thoughts on this retro carded Generations Bumblebee. I mean, I don't think I need to say more. If you are a big Bumblebee fan and you collect the Generations line, you've got to pick up this figure. Like I said earlier, you can't have too many Bumblebee figures in your collection, just like you can't have too many Optimus Prime, Soundwave, Starscream, Megatron figures in your collection. This is a very popular character, and I think this is the best version of this mold that we have seen, because we've only seen what, 2, and I think this is the better one in terms of color. And as far as him scaling and matching with the other Generations figures, I don't think you'll have a problem with that. I think he looks great with either the Kingdom, Earthrise, Dramatic Capture Series Optimus Prime, or with the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. It's a great figure. It's just unfortunate that it is yet again another Walmart exclusive. Toys R Us stores might have him as an exclusive, so be on the lookout for that. Figure will still get a 10 out of 10 for me. It's still nice having this mold. I'm glad I sold off my Netflix version, because this one I think is the superior version of the mold. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers retro carded Generations Bumblebee. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.